Hey.
Z always nickers at me when I get to work and when I leave work because he knows I often give him cookies.
Hey, Bubba. Good morning. Good morning, ponies.
Hello, friends. I am back from Florida and I figured we could jump back into the vlogging. Wanted to do a little Liberty work with Z today, work some more on his laying down, and I have some barn chores to do. It's a chilly Sunday. I thought we could just kind of jump right in and hang out together.
Nice and frosty today. Hey, Norm. Good morning, Norm. Good morning, Norm.
It has been brutally cold and brutally windy. Thankfully, it looks like the wind has died down today. But let's get some ponies fed this morning and then we'll play with Z in a little bit. Norman gets soaked hay, so I soaked some hay for him last night so that he can have hay right away in the morning. Joey is getting ulcer guard because he came over from Europe. Actually, on the topic of feeding and nutrition, I made some pretty big diet changes for Z this year. So I plan to do a vlog this month about what he's eating now and how I'm supplementing because I think it's been really, really good for him. So stay tuned for that for sure. I make the grain the night before, but then in the morning, I have to add in some of the supplements that can't be added in the night before. That's what I'm doing now. A lot of the horses here are on vitamin E because there's no grass in the winter. Some horses are on ulcer supplements, like Gut X, and then we use a magnesium supplement, and then some other random stuff. So I'm just making up the grain with supplements really quick. Right now I have a pretty good winter system going on. So I give hay to all the horses and then I make grain. I feed the horses grain that are gonna go out first so that they can be out pretty much all day. And then I'll start bringing the outside horses in while the inside horses eat so that the inside horses can go outside for their turnout all day. And then I start mucking stalls. So that system in the winter has been working out pretty good. Thankfully, nobody is riding at 7:30 a.m.
So hard being a barn dog. Why'd you take your blankies off? Why'd you take your blankies off? Everyone's so chatty today. So chatty.
Dakota's barn bed is like falling apart. Go lay down. Go lay down. Richard. Don't try to do that. Oh. He is getting access to other forages, so I give him some regular hay, and then this bucket has fresh alfalfa and fresh timothy grass in it, so he has lots of forage options. I find that this time of the year, the hay is not super great, so it's just nice that he has some other forage options, which I just get Stanley products from Tractor Supply. The birds are so loud, so annoying. Richard and Polly start the day with alfalfa cubes before grain. And Richard also has a bucket of forage so that he has different forage options besides the hay. I get him started with that. He has the alfalfa meal about 45 minutes before his grain, just to kind of make his tummy happy. And he obviously had hay outside this morning. Okay, I put Goose out, I have to put Luna out, and then I will take the Kubota to gather the hay nets and feed Polly. So as I'm putting horses out, I also bring the horses that live out full time, Doppler, Gypsy, Midnight, in so that they can have their breakfast because they have to be separated to have breakfast. Oh my, that's very crooked. Hi, doggies. So that just helps it go a little bit faster when you're putting one out and bringing them in. So the last thing I have to do with the morning feeding routine is go feed Midnight, who's the last pony that lives out. I feed her outside and give her her meds because the others come in. And then I need to feed Polly outside. If the weather's nice, she just stays out. And I will gather hay nets, fill hay nets, and then I start mucking stalls. And that's kind of like my whole morning routine before horses get worked. So we're gonna do that and muck a couple stalls, and then I'm gonna play with Z today, and that'll probably wrap up the vlog for right now. I realized the one thing I didn't cover was waters. I fill the water troughs with heaters about once a week. The horses in the barn and most of the horses outside have automatic waters that are heated in the winter. So I do check them periodically, but they do really well. And then the only actual water buckets I have to fill is the shed row, which I did first thing this morning. So to wrap up the vlog today, I wanted to show you guys what I've been working on with Z while he has a little downtime. And first I'm starting off with having him stand on these Surefoot stability pads. This is just to help him kind of feel into his body, balance on his own, and relax. And I try to have him do pillar 1 while he's standing on them. So he's been standing like this for a couple minutes now. I'm not going to make him stand for too much longer, but in pillar 1, I'm trying to watch for his chest muscles to relax a little bit before I move on. And then I just want to do a couple play exercises with him today. He got his back injected in a different way a few days ago, so I'm just trying to give him a little bit of a break, see how he feels. I'm not going to dive into everything that I've done with him recently and like what we've been working on just yet, because this was a little more of a morning barn routine, barn chores vlog. With this just as a fun filler at the end, but I do want to make sure to tell you guys more about what's going on with Z soon. He is a little interested in me because he smells that I have treats in my pocket for the Liberty work. Normally he'd be a little more focused on his pillar work, but he's a little in tune to the cookies. I'm gonna see if I can walk away and he'll stay there while I grab my stick. I went to a Kathy Bear clinic this past week in Florida at Tick and Sinead's farm and learned some more Liberty and natural horsemanship type stuff, which is kind of what I've been playing with Z this winter. So that was a lot of fun, very educational, and I met a lot of really cool horse people. It was a nice break from the cold, although it was really cold in Florida. It was like a high of 37 while I was there, which was ridiculous. I'm trying to just get one more lick and chew before I let him off these pads. He's a little distracted, so I'm gonna let him move on. So before I take him off the line, there's the lick and chew. Before I take him off the line, I've been doing a little bit of a draw game. Good. And I really just want him to walk today because of his back being so sore. Good. I'm just getting his focus on me a little bit. He really likes it. There's cookies involved. Because I saw a rock. So I've just been kind of working mostly at the walk, a little bit at the trot. We're not going to trot today with him at Liberty. Just rewarding him for staying with me. It's been a lot of fun just for us to have a fun game. And he seems to really enjoy connecting with me in this way. He picked up the following thing very quickly. Normally I would try to have him trot to keep up with me a little bit better, but given that his back is sore, I'm not having him trot to keep up with me today. I'm just asking him to walk a little faster. He is aware of how to trot and stay with me, so I'm not going to school that today. anyways, it's been really fun for us to play with, and I'm hoping to teach him a little bit of target training too. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching the vlog today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more about Z and what's been going on with him and his nutrition. I'm gonna go finish the rest of the day. I got horses to work. He's a very smart boy. Bye guys, see you next time.